Another day, another Viessmann, almost done and dusted. This one comes with a free kitchen on top of it. Viessmann branded energy efficient kettle. Yeah, right. And if you don't know what a 222 is, half boiler, half unvented cylinder. Marketing says it's because of how fast the cylinder's plate loaded, it's the equivalent of having a 200 litre cylinder. Works really, really well. Saves space and time, possibly money as well. I've not done the comparison. I think they're about £3.5 with all the bits and pieces that come with it to make it work. So by the time you bought a boiler for £2, unvented cylinder for £1, all the bits and pieces, you're probably not far off, but it saves space, time and installation money. Pipework wise, we've got 2 circuits. We've got it's a 3-storey townhouse. We've got radiators on 2 floors, and we put an overlay underfloor heating system in on the ground floor, full ground floor retrofit. Primary secondary loop, so flow comes out there, goes back out there and back into the return, and the close couple T's here pull off for each circuit. So the first circuit's off the high temperature, well, it's not high temperature but the higher temperature for the underfloor heater radiators. Close couple T's, sucks back off there, returns back up there, and then draws off for the underfloor heating there and mixes down with the mixer. EMM1 as usual, plus bus to there, low loss header sensor to here, and there's a temperature flow sensor down there to see what temperature the underfloor heating's kicking out at. All plug and play, super simple to do, and that's it. Expansion vessel for the cylinder there. Outdoor weather sensor. Some of this isn't quite complete yet because the property's getting external insulation lagging, so we've just got the wire dangling through the flue at the minute until they sort that out. Setup wise on the controls, as you see there, current flow temperature 43, radiators 32, underfloor heating 31. So underfloor heating is currently looking for 33, so it's ramping up to 33 at the minute. Gets there slowly. Slow and steady wins the race. And the radiators, we're looking for 43. Curve wise, what we got setting on here, radiators, heating curve, we've got the curve set pretty high in a pretty exposed location right on the seafront. We've had to push that up slightly. The house is pretty hot, so it's not properly lived in at the minute, so eventually that'll come down. I reckon to about 1.2, 1.3. And on the underfloor side, we're running 0.9, and that's plenty hot enough at the minute. That could probably even come down to 0.8, I reckon, and that'd still be fine. I say the property's not being lived in properly yet, so we can't really set it. So what we'll do to set it, we'll have Wi-Fi enabled temperature sensors around the house that links back to our office, and then we can adjust the curve remotely until the data we get back from the Wi-Fi sensors tells us that the room temperature is right. Because on these you don't use any internal room reference. There's no feedback for internal temperature, so we use a third-party system to monitor internal room temperatures. Then once it's done, we take them away and put them on the next job. So that's the easiest way I found to do it rather than guessing, because we can access this remotely and adjust it from the office without having to come onto site. So that's it. Viessmann 222, done and dusted.